Jim Bob, your entire family has shown up from all over the country, and we're here because we love you. And yes, this is your intervention. As a matter of fact, I've written something down. All right, Jim Bob, I love you, but when you drink too much liquid resin, I feel like I don't know you anymore. Please, get help. So hello guys and gals, Rob here at Deluks Gaming, and welcome to episode 30 of FortressCraft Evolved. We did it! We made it to episode 30, can you believe it? We did it. I cannot believe that we've actually done 30 episodes on this already. And I feel like I could have done at least triple that just with the amount of time that I've spent with this. Like, I didn't have to do all of this, most of the stuff off camera. I could have strictly done a Let's Play that, you know, included all of my builds and everything. This would probably already be a 100 episode series, probably. But you know, I like the way that we did it. I think compacting it so that you guys got the gist of what's going on, and I show you the machines, and sometimes I do some stuff off camera, but I think that's really important. So today, some very important goals. Today, I'm hoping to get the laboratory up and running again. So if you remember, last episode, we did not have the laboratory up and running, but the episode before that, we finally got the laboratory up and running, but we had it running with all of this newfound power just sort of siphoning into it, which is great. Except we discovered one important thing. That's when the bosses come out of the woodwork and they want to destroy our base. They want to eat our base. So, and I don't want to reduce the amount of power going into the laboratory. I want to, if anything, I want to increase it. But how do we defeat those bosses? Because they just came in and they just crushed my base. Like they didn't even look twice. They're just like, yeah, eat much, and then they went away. So there's a couple things we can do to destroy those bosses. The first thing that we kind of were talking about last time, let's talk about that really quickly. We're talking about adding a spider bot particle rifle to Spider Bro, which makes sense. Rapid fire, shoulder mounted energy weapon, ideal for taking down the very largest of attackers. So if you remember, we also have the spider bot blaster, which is attached, and the spider bot cannon, which is attached. Haven't actually seen the spider bot cannon too much in action, but if we're gonna start dealing with the really big beasties, like the big bosses, we're gonna need a bigger gun. So the rapid fire shoulder mounted energy weapon, ideal for taking down the very largest of attackers, is probably one of the best things for that. So if you remember, on last episode, we went on a search for hybrids. Not a problem, we found most of them, and then I got the last one just a little bit on my own, whatever, I got it. And of course, we need BFL 9000s, no problem, they're easy to build. Now, the massive faceted eye, that was the last item that we needed to get. So, oh yeah, here's our 4 brains. Look, I'm holding 4 brains in my hand. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. I don't know how they stay fresh in here, but whatever. So these massive faceted eyes, we had talked a little bit about them, and I mentioned that the only way to get these massive faceted eyes is by building them. Now, that's not entirely true, but let's talk about how we build them again. So if we go here, we can go to hold on, where is it? Where is it? Where to go? Where to go? There it is, massive faceted eye. It has 75 recombined organic matter to build every massive faceted eye. And I've been working diligently, going back and forth between here and my cryo factory and stuff, and building as many as I can, but I've only built 9. It takes a long time to get 75 organic matter. So, and we need 32 of these. The other way to get massive faceted eyes, as you guys were telling me in the comments, the other way to get massive faceted eyes is that they also drop from the bosses. So, that is where the catch-22 comes in. How do we get more massive faceted eyes if I need them to build the weapon that I can put in Spider Bro to kill the bosses, and then the bosses will drop the massive faceted eyes, but I can't get the massive faceted eyes until I build the weapon, but I can't build the weapon until I get the massive faceted eyes. So we got a catch-22. So that kind of puts us at a little bit of an impasse. Or I could just wait for the recombined matter to eventually we'll have enough, and it'll be all fine, and we'll be able to move on with our life and, you know, fight the bosses and be able to turn on a laboratory. But since we can't do that quite yet, and I'm very impatient because it took a very, very, very long time to even get these 9. It took a really long time to get those built. So I felt like we needed to do something else. So if you remember last time, I actually opened up access to the warhead imbuer for missiles. You know where I'm going with this. And we also got access to the armor piercing warhead fitter. So, as you know, we are able to manufacture our own missiles from this machine here, and we'll talk about this machine in a second. And then, of course, we can take the missiles that we manufacture from that machine and shove it into this thing, the warhead imbuer, and take 50,000, yes, you heard me correctly, 50,000 power, which is an enormous amount of power. Just to put that in perspective again, let's just talk about Tech 2 for 1 second. Hold on. Tech 1. So this laser here transmits 10 power. And yes, we now have a transmitter that transmits 320 power, which is, or is it 320 or 360? 320, which is pretty great, but we're talking 50,000 power. So I probably should have or could have built a turbine just for this machine. But I didn't, because we're not always going to be fighting the big bosses, at least not yet. Maybe I will have to build one for it. But anyway, every single missile is going to need 50,000 power. So I've got this set up, and we'll talk about how I've got this laid out in a second here. And then with that, and I don't know, that creates a plasma missile. And as a matter of fact, let's turn on our jetpack. I've also increased the height at which these missiles are launching from. It's now at over 100 meters into the sky. Oh, I love the jetpack. It's so nice. I'm getting better at it too. I was getting better at it. Come on. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Here we go. There we go. So yes, I was getting better at it. All of a sudden I can't fly because I'm trying to show you guys. So of course I am moving all of those missiles, I've still got some basic missiles in here too as well. I didn't want to build all, because I want to have storage of 100 in here, but I didn't want to do it all at once, so I figured I'd use up all of the old basic missiles in this hopper first. Yes, so I've got 8 plasma imbued missiles in here and 92 basic missiles, so we're using up the rest of those. So that's all fun and dandy, and I figured that might be enough to save us if we start to get attacked from, when we start to get attacked from the, of course, the big guys, the big bosses, right? So, but then I thought, you know what, we've got to take it the next step further and talk about this machine here, this one here, which is the armor-piercing warhead fitter. This guy takes imbued missiles, so these imbued plasma missiles, and then it adds a, hold on, let me turn off the jetpack here. It adds a pristine stinger. So these guys here that we've been collecting sort of all along, and I've got maybe a couple hundred of them, not a huge amount. I've only got about 100, so I don't, you know, I kind of want to ration how much we're doing here, but it'll take an imbued missile plus a pristine stinger and make another, like a armor-piercing warhead, which I assume does way more damage. So I haven't actually activated this machine yet. We're gonna do that right now because I wanted to save that for you guys. I'm just gonna throw in 10 of these for now. Not that, and notice I'm also using logistic hoppers down here because, well, because I just, for us to store 100 of these plasma warheads down here, plus up there would be just way too much because it uses so much power. Like it uses just an enormous amount of power. Like right now, it's got, yeah, it's draining, it's gonna drain this thing. But anyway, so there it goes. We are actually building armor-piercing missiles. And I don't think this machine, yeah, this machine only uses 8 power per second. That's not too bad. And then it'll put those in here, and then it'll also put them back into the hopper to transport back up to the top as well. So yes, we're gonna have both types of missiles, but I'm only gonna have 10 of those for now. So we'll see how those go. So now with our new missile system up and running, we should be able to defend ourselves from the incoming bad guys. So before I talk about how I put this machine together, let's actually turn on our research. For the first time in 2 episodes, we're turning on a research and we're going for the big one. We're going for orbital power transmission. It's time, guys. It is time. Start project. This is going to be crazy. It's going to use a lot of power. There we go. It's up and running. Okay, so this machine, actually I noticed a problem with this machine just a second ago. I did a lot of messing around with some underground stuff, so I'm wondering if something's broken here because, so this is a pipe maker. This is a pipe extruder plant. It creates copper pipes, which goes into this hopper, and this machine creates gold wire from gold, and both of these are connected to underground lines, as you can see. Now, there's no gold coming through this line. Actually, we should check that. While I've got you here, let's do a little bit of troubleshooting. We never do any troubleshooting together, so let's do a little bit of troubleshooting. So there's our copper line. Our copper line is going right beside our coal lines, or right beside our gold line. Our gold line goes underneath here. I'm just making sure that I didn't remove anything by accident. Looks pretty good. Usually you check, you know, the direct output. Like in other words, to see what's wrong with this machine, first of all, I need to see if we're getting gold through our system from here. So there's no gold even coming. So this is where our gold lands. So there's no gold coming down off of our main gold production machine. So that tells me that there's something wrong with the machine. So what's wrong with the machine? Because we are still producing gold, as you can see. Yes, so gold is here, and of course, this I've actually done some crazy stuff with this machine. I'll talk about that in a minute here, but we've got some titanium going here, and if this machine does get full, of course, it stops producing anything because of the way I have it laid out, which is terrible. It's a terrible design in a lot of ways, but you know, it's worked up to now. As long as I keep up with picking up the materials, it's fine. If I don't pick up the materials, it'll actually get all clogged up in here and stop doing everything. Let me just grab everything out of here. Okay, so gold should go into this. Now, I see what I've done. I see what I've done already. So actually, gold's going into this bottom hopper, and as you can see, it's going up to the top. So gold isn't actually sticking around on the bottom long enough for it to go down through the down line. If ever, it may not ever be going through the down line. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that other than maybe limiting. I don't know yet. I guess I'm going to have to think about that. I don't know. Okay, so that answers that question. So I just have to change the design. Maybe set it up so that it goes all the way to the top and then comes down or something. I don't know if that makes sense. Like have the material. Actually, we could do that right now. So let's have it go. Let's do this. So it comes in through this hopper, and then it goes from there up here, like so, and actually goes in through the top one. Perfect. And then, no, yeah, perfect. Yeah, that'll work great. Yeah, that'll work super, actually. Ha ha ha! Ah, brilliant. And if you guys have a better way to do this, let me know. So basically, I want to be sure that the gold ends up on the bottom rather than the top. So basically, we'll talk about, let's just get this in first, and then we'll talk about what I've done here. That should work actually really well. Let's go down here. Oh, there we go. Whoops. No! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, man. All right. And then this one goes right there. Sometimes it gets a little hanky to, get things positioned right. So now gold will go all the way to the top hopper and then come back down. Now, why did I do that? Is because I want all the hoppers to fill up, as evenly as possible. So now gold will go all the way up to the top, and then it'll come down one at a time so that it'll fill up the bottom one first in a lot of ways, but it's still going to fill them all up. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not. Okay, but this way, I'll have gold coming down, prioritizing coming down on this line down here too as well. So anyway, it maybe looks kind of messy, but it will do the job, I'm pretty sure. If I've screwed that up, you guys, I'm sure, will let me know. Because that's what you guys do. You guys always let me know when I've made a serious mistake. So we'll have gold going through that line. In the meantime, I can just throw a little bit in there just to sort of push things along. So let's see, 4. And yes, we're going to be attacked soon. It shouldn't be a super huge attack. I did hear the sirens here. Let's just go double check our threat. So this is not going to be a super huge attack. The next one should be super big because our threat should start to go up pretty quickly, I think. Why is my threat sitting at 3463? Because this turbine is running. This turbine should be, well, will be running, but this turbine's running. That turbine's running. Our threat should be going up pretty fast, actually. I wonder if this is glitched. Let's just see if let's see if that's glitched. All right. Oh, something else also that I forgot to mention in the last episode that I knew was coming that I'm stoked about is sorting. You can now sort your inventory with these 3 absolutely spectacular buttons. Sort it by A to Z. Alphabetical's okay. By quantity, so the most quantity of something, which is great. Wow, we have the more gold than anything else. Crazy. We're rich. We're rich. I'm buying a house in the Bahamas when I get home. And of course, we can sort it by type. Type is the easiest because, of course, it puts all of your ores and stuff together. It puts all of your, I don't know if it puts weapons and stuff together. I'm not quite sure how it sorts here, but maybe energy stuff together. I don't know, but I like this because usually what I'm looking for is in this area. But anyway, so I love the new sorting feature. This new sorting feature is fantastic. So let's get our threat scanner because one of the things I'm always struggling with is trying to find things, right? So let's just throw this down again. I wonder if that got bugged out. Oh no, 3463. It's not going up either. Weird. So, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why we'd be capped out at such a low number. That's really bizarre. Anyway, so this machine now should have gold coming through. Yes, we got gold coming through making gold wire. The gold wire and the copper pipes go together to make missiles. Then the missiles go into this hopper, which goes down this line and goes into this hopper, which is attached to this missile fueler, which puts the fuel inside of these empty missile containers, right? And the fuel comes from this side, the high energy composite fuel. So the high energy composite fuel on this side and the empty missiles on this side. Those two combine to make basic missiles right here. Pretty straightforward, right? Now I do have a second launcher here that is just for basic missiles. It launches from ground level. It's only gonna hit a certain amount of stuff. If guys get too close, of course, these have a minimum range of like 60 meters or something. So if guys get too close to the base, this is not gonna fire, but it's nice to have a second launcher just anyway, right? And then these basic missiles go down this line into this hopper, which is attached to this machine, the warhead imbuer, which is of course being powered. You can see the Mark III power storage blocks underneath here, which are being powered, of course, straight from this turbine. All makes sense. Now, during times of war, a lot of the power is going to be, I don't know how it's going to share power. In other words, that turbine, I don't know how much power is going to go into the power storage. Seems to be sharing it pretty well, actually. The power storage block is staying maxed out, and looks like we're still getting power into the imbuer. So that's cool. So anyway, so missiles will go into the imbuer, right? And then from the imbuer, it'll create the imbued missiles and then spit them out here, which is going to be attached. This isn't attached to anything. Where I'm putting the stingers, I just manually put the stingers in. Oh, I guess we should have. Haha. Whoops. I need to put this as remove only. Yes, I forgot to do that. Let's add those stingers back in there. We'll add another 10. That way, we have a few more as backup. All right, and now the reason this machine is really condensed, just because I didn't have the space right here to do the machine properly. Like, I need to spread it out. I totally know that, and I'm sure that you guys are gonna yell at me like, that looks terrible. It does look terrible, but it works right now. That's all I needed. Okay, and then it's gonna take the good missiles. Now, we might even have one of those on us. There it is. Okay, armor-piercing missiles. Yay! And we're gonna put the armor-piercing missiles are gonna spit out right here. And I'm using, is that? Oh, that is a logistics hopper, so it can only hold 2. That's fine. We should be able to put the other one in a second. And both of the plasma missiles and these missiles are feeding back. It's really hard to see with that light. Sorry, wait here. Let's turn that off. That's a little better. Ah! And then I fell down a hole anyway. And then, of course, it's all going into the system here, and then it spits it through, of course, the matter mover all the way up to the top, right? So I hope that makes sense. And like I said, I'm probably going to rebuild this machine because this was quick and dirty, because I just didn't have a lot of room to work with, so I just kind of jammed everything together. I suppose I could have drug it out a little bit further this way, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's working right now, and that's all that matters, and it's shooting those missiles up. Now, the key is to get our threat level. Why is our threat stuck at 3463? That's really weird. What's attacking us? Does it say? It's saying, oh, we have heavies coming in, but we don't have bosses coming in on this one. So I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why we're only, producing, because we're producing a lot of power to do a lot of things right now, folks. I've got a lot of my machines are running right now, just to, Anyway, so another thing that was brought up in the last episode is that I didn't put hoppers, of course, on our steel alloy smelter. I just added a couple basic, because I've got a lot of extra hoppers right now from when we used to have all of the coal enrichment facilities. So yeah, and then the nodes, the different power nodes. So yeah, and of course this works great. It's all working great. We've got lots of low grade steel, the low grade steel bars and all that kind of stuff. That's all good. Actually, I'm gonna keep a couple of those with me. Done. Now, let's talk about what I did to this machine and why it looks so funny right now. So this is a machine that was refining our titanium gold and our nickel from down below. Now, just recently, our iron mine died. So that was attached, of course, to a pretty close to ground level iron mine that was out here, and it lasted for quite a while. I thought it was going to last forever, but nope. So anyway, I found some iron down below and I attached it to this main system. But because I attached it to this main system, I had to figure out a way to separate everything out. And now we had it separating out our gold, which is going to our coal. Sorry, pardon me. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we've got it filtering out the gold, which is going to our gold storage, and then it's filtering out our titanium, which is going to our titanium storage, and then it was filtering out our nickel, which was going to our nickel storage. However, we've added iron to this mix too as well. So I didn't want to, I could have figured out a way to add another whole pipe coming up that was just iron and then attach it to our iron processing facility, but I didn't think that was necessary, at least for right now. I mean, especially the iron mine that I attached isn't that huge anyway. So what I did is I attached another advanced conveyor filter to the top of this, which filters out the iron, which goes all the way down here underneath this line and back into our iron storage. It's a little bit convoluted, but I'm hoping that this will be temporary until I find a better solution. I just didn't have the motivation to build another whole line going down, which I should anyway, because we're going to find most of our iron underground, not at ground level. We kind of lucked out with that ground level one anyway. Okay, next, finally, we're on to some fun stuff. Now, I was kind of hoping that we would get a big attack, actually, but it doesn't appear that we're going to see any big attacks. I mean, we're going to have some heavies, but big deal, right? Mind you, that is a lot of heavies. 25, actually, it's not even that much. Okay, well, I guess we have some time then. So what we're gonna do is start working on this. I wanna get our resin manufacturing up. So in other words, the laser resin ablator, the laser resin liquefier, and the liquid resin refiner. which means we have to get these sapphire focusing lenses. So yes, you guessed it, we have to go down below. It's time for us to do some exploring this, and I'm kind of thinking I want to be prepared to go into some, you know, we're probably going to be hitting some lava areas and stuff because we're going deep this time. I have a feeling we're just going to keep going until we can't go no more. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to drop off some of this extra stuff that I've got on me. Oh, we've got more of these missiles on me. Oh, whatever, that's fine. We're going to drop that off, get rid of, because we're not going to have to carry all this extra stuff. There was something else I wanted to build today. What was it? I don't remember. Oh man, I hate it when that happens. There was something else, yes, because to build this mesh weaver, which I don't know what it does. This mesh weaver requires liquid resin, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the mesh weaver does, but I feel that we need to build that. I don't know why. So let's go. Okay, so we've dropped down into our first cavern. Oh, right, I forgot I actually have power coming down here. That's great. Actually, that's awesome. I forgot I even had that. So this is our first cavern. This is where there's some chromium and some molybdenum. And see, I can kind of almost pronounce that one right off the bat almost every time now. So we're going to keep going deeper. We're going down as far as 1,000 meters today, which means we have to watch out for lava. Ooh, terrifying. Okay, talk to you guys in a second. Okay, taking it a bit slowly here. We're just about at 1,000 meters underground. Holy crap! This is the first time I've ever made it down this far. So actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick ping air to see if, yeah, so there's a cavern over there. All right, so, let's go down a couple more meters so that we're at 1,000. Like so. Yes, beautiful. And then hold on, let's ping that again. All right, so if we go directly this way, we should. So let's turn on some light here. I'm not going to turn on the lamp because the lamp uses, it doesn't use that much power, but it uses enough that, you know, if I need to ping or something, I don't want to waste any extra power. I'll just use the lights. I think the lights are a little, like the glow lights are a little bit more efficient, and they look really cool. Like, look at that, it looks so cool. I think he changed the graphics for them. They look really neat. I mean, you can, oh, look at this. This is a cavern 1,000 meters underground. Cool. Okay, let's just take a look here. Whoops. There's some organics just lying around. Maybe just, hold on, let's, I always take my lights off the bar because, you know, sometimes I just go through long periods of time where I don't use them. So let's see. Nothing super special here. I was kind of hoping for some sapphires, but not seeing any yet. So I think we're gonna have to go deeper, guys. We're gonna have to go deeper. All right, well, I'm gonna collect these and then we'll go. Oh, would you look at that? This cave actually does go deeper. Wow, okay, so, what is that? Hold on, let's throw a light on there. What is that? Oh, looks like it's iron or copper or something. What is that down there? Whoa, dude, look at that. Is that the lava? Everybody keeps talking about lava, so I have a feeling that might be lava, guys. I'm super excited. Okay, so let's try not to fall. Or fall gracefully, fall slowly. Oh, we need to make sure that we know our way out of here too. That's the other thing. So let's, whoa. What was that? Did you hear that? Okay. That was freaky. Okay, let's get this copper all marked up nicely so that, and let's make sure we just gotta make sure everything's all lit up. And actually, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna light up our previous entrance. Just give me one sec here. Okay, so we had to stop our dig and come back up because the base was under attack and actually starting to take a little bit of damage. Looks like they recovered from that, so, but the attack is still ongoing. So I just wanted to see if that threat detector is broken, and we are in fact being attacked. Actually, let's just take a quick look at the threat detector to see where we're at. I think the threat detectors might be bugged out for some reason. Oh no, it's saying 6427, so it's getting up there. It's still not as high as it was before when we had everything running. There's, you know, if we really want to see this thing, I want to see the threat right up there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab some, we're going to build a few of the, just to see. We're going to build a few of the steel cutter heads. Just a couple of those as well. And the base so far has been able to defend whatever's coming. And I know there's a lot of heavies, but I don't know if there's any bosses. So I'm just gonna throw a couple of these steel cutter heads in here. And while we're at it, let's make some plasma cutter heads too. You know, just because that'll cost a lot of power to do that. So there we go. There should be bosses in this attack, and I just want to see. So missiles are flying. Lots of missiles are flying. Which is great. I just want to be sure that we can survive when we're under attack by bosses. So I just want to see, well, let's go find a boss. So there is bosses in the air. Apparently there's already 6 in the air, and there's probably going to be more. So, oh, look at those explosions. And I also want to know how much damage those new missiles do. It probably would have told me if I'd have looked at them closely, but I just never did. You know what? Jetpack. Sometimes, whoa, missiles, explosions. It's a good thing they can't hurt me, or maybe they can. I don't know. I guess I should be careful. So let's find a boss. Oh, there's one. There's a couple. Okay, perfect. I love the jetpack. The jetpack is amazing. It's so good. All right, so let's turn off the jetpack, and I'm just gonna hang out here until the bosses get close enough, or maybe we'll get to see them get blown up from here. Look at, yeah, they're getting hit from the missiles. The missiles, I have 3 missile launchers on there right now, and I have only one armed with the imbued missiles. How many of those are going off right now? I don't know. I'm assuming, so it looks like there's still, oh, another missile just went. That's great. Yeah, the missile launcher that's up here is the one that shoots the imbued as well as the armor piercing. So I don't know how many missiles it'll take to take one of these guys down. Now, if those missiles start taking these guys down, it doesn't tell you how much damage you're doing. Maybe if we got a little bit closer. It's 75,000 for that one. So that was a regular missile. Okay, so I think we just have to be closer in order to see the damage. So there's 3 bosses. Now, if my base can destroy these 3 bosses, 75, that was a regular missile. Looks like that one missed. Now, somebody in chat was saying, or somebody in the comments was saying that missiles don't miss. It might look like they miss, but they don't really miss. So at least a couple of these guys have been hit multiple times from regular missiles. 75,000. Oh, that's, here comes Spider Bro. We could be shooting at these guys too. I just want to see if the base can do it. Oh, the base, I think, whoops. No, didn't mean to do that. I think the base, I need to know that the base can actually kill these guys. I think they just killed one. That's great. If the base can take care of these guys without my help, then I feel confident. Oh, there goes another one. I'm not shooting, by the way. I'm not doing anything. So if the base can take care of these guys without me assisting, then I think we're pretty much good to go. We can just, go do some exploring and we don't have to worry too much. I'm a little concerned that, if it does get a little too heated and we might not be producing enough of the imbued missiles in order to keep up with the demand, but I mean, I think this might work out okay. And if they do get close enough, of course, we still have the last line of defense, which is a lot of lasers. A lot of lasers. So yeah, we just watched our base destroy 3 bosses without even blinking an eye. I love it. Okay, let's get back downstairs to the lava. Okay, on our way back, I made the executive decision to bring power down here. I think it's probably a really good idea. I mean, that's as far as I'll go. So I'm down at minus 1,000 meters again. So let's go find that lava. But I figured, having some power down here, who knows? Like we might run into trouble. So I figured that's probably a really good idea. So let's go back down to where that lava is. I'm so excited. I've got it all marked out now so I can find my way back pretty easily too. So that's a good thing. There it is. Cool. Now, hold on. Is this new flora or is this the same thing? Bobbleberry, same thing. Okay, so let's get down in there then. Ooh, little nervous. Like, I don't know what to expect here. And there was some strange noises too, so that was a little worrisome. Okay, so maybe, yeah, let's just go right down. I don't want to fall in lava, so we just want to be sure that we know where we're falling here. Let's, carefully come down. There we go. Very nice. So, and make sure that we've got, always good to have breadcrumbs back home, right? So let's make sure we're not overheating. Oh, we're overheating. Oh, look at that. We are actually overheating. Like our internal temperature is really high right now. So, oh, hold on. It's a new block. We can, whoops, nope. Sorry. Whoa. What's happening? What was that? Did you hear that? I heard something. Hold on. I think we can research this. Yes, unknown blocks. So does that mean we will get access to something that will help protect us from the heat down here? Because look at this. Our internal temperatures through the roof. Like I keep hearing noises and it's terrifying. Like I wonder, could I even walk on this lava maybe? I don't know. As I get closer, does it get worse? I don't want to take too many chances. I think we need to go research this. It's very exciting. I'm also kind of keeping an eye out for sapphire crystals. Oh, that's the sugar light. I'm pretty sure that's a sugar light. Sugar light, yes, the sugar light is awesome. We can't stay down here too long. Oh, look, is that a screen flicker? Like, what is that? Is that from my monitor, I wonder? I don't know. Or is that from the game? I don't know. I'm really close to this lava. I probably shouldn't go anywhere near it, but I'm just, you know, I wanted to take a closer look. No, let's go back upstairs. Let's go research what we've discovered so far, and we'll come back. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, so let's take a look at that research. Oh, and by the way, I think we're done our research. So we completed all of orbital power transmission without losing our base. We did get attacked by bosses, but we survived. We survived. That's really great. All right, let's collect that then. Should we go on to do something else? I mean, improved minecarts. I don't really use minecarts. I mean, I could use minecarts, but I just haven't had a real need to do that yet. Also, we have access to the Frozen Factory expansion. Actually, I don't have access to Frozen Factory expansion yet. I have not installed it. I have not got that set up. But to research that, so we would move on to the expansion of the game, but it would cost a whole bunch of pods to do that. I bet you that would be some pretty serious attacks. In the meantime, let's work on improved minecarts. That might open up some other research too as well. So let's do that. Sure. It's gonna get messy. I have a feeling it's just gonna get messy. So now let's research that unknown material. Look at that. Fluid magma. Cool. Can I just go straight to H from here? And no, it won't let me do that. Unknown material. No, it just looks up unknown material. Can't go to magma there. All right, does that, what else does that open up? Does that open up? No, didn't open up anything there. I thought that might open up like some kind of tool. Oh, look at this. Orbital energy transmitter component. Use this transmitter power to your orbital, hold on. Use this to transmit power to your orbital space station. Must be built 13 tall, a 9x9 base. That is huge. What's 9 times 13? Or sorry, 9x9. I have no idea. I'm gonna research it anyways, because we're gonna orbital strike controller. Use this to clear out surface attacks. What? Use this to clear out surface attacks. Placed near the enemy base? What? Okay. What else we got here? We're gonna get the Sugarlight focusing lens because we got some more Sugarlight. No, we'll hold off, because let's see, is there anything else here? I was kind of hoping. Oh wow, Mark 5 forced induction. Holy, we haven't even started working on Mark 3. Wow, that's crazy. By the way, I still haven't found that other power thing. There's a new power thing with patch 8, and I haven't been able to find it. Induction power or something. I haven't been able to find it. I don't know where it is. I'm not sure if my game's bugged out or something because I don't have a project for it and I don't have research for it, and it's not in my list. We'll go double check that really quickly here. But I would think it would be under power, right? And it's called induction power. I don't know. I kind of listened to a little bit of the stream today, and they were talking about it, and it's not in my list, so I don't know. Maybe it's only with the expansion or something. I don't know, and I haven't actually attached the expansion to my game yet. Now let's take a look at this orbital thing. I have no idea. Hold on. Maybe we can get some research on it. Hold on. Let's do orbital or some help. Orbital. Let's go help here, and orbital energy transmitter, and then we'll hit H. Orbital energy transmitter. So the culmination of our work here on this planet, the orbital energy transmitter, or the OET for short, will be able to send enough energy into orbit for us to begin rebuilding a space station. Aha! We must protect our base while we power the OET. For if our spelling mistake. Why do I always find the spelling mistakes? Maybe it's because I read these. Am I the only person that read these? For if our central power hub is badly damaged, the OET will quickly discharge. The orbital energy transmitter is a massive construction requiring 1,053 components in total. Must be built 13 meters tall on a 9x9 base with a clear view of the sky. Power required 100 million. That's not a big deal. Maximum power transfer rate 100,000 power per second. That's a lot of power per second. That's a big project. That is a big project. So, yeah. Oh, it costs pods to build. Oh, okay. Oh, 128. Okay. Orbital strike controller. Okay, let's look up the orbital strike controller. Nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Requires a fully charged OET. This material does not block movement. So hold on. We want to nuke the site from orbit. We want to nuke our site from orbit. Do we really want to do that? Okay, only works. Okay, so I think we can use that to destroy an enemy. So let's build that first, because I think that would be the easiest. Oh, orbital energy transmitter component. So we still need 128 of those, and these require a lot of ultimate, advanced, and XL pods, which isn't really a big deal, actually. That's not bad. So let's build the orbital strike controller. I wonder, I don't know. I have no idea. So hold on, does this require power from the, I don't know, this really doesn't tell us. Orbital strike controller. Okay. Nuke the site from orbit, but how does it work? How does it work? Why doesn't the help tell me how it works? Okay, I would love to know how it actually works. So I'm gonna build this thing, but then what do I do with it? Do I just, do I keep it in my pocket? I don't know. I kind of wish the help would be a little bit more extensive before I start building things, so I knew kind of what I was getting into, but whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, so we need 128 of those, no problem, because you know why? Because we have hundreds of these just kicking around. So we've got, hold on, let's be sure of what we're building here. So, or what we're getting. So we are getting the Ultimate, Advanced, and XL. Okay, Ultimate, Advanced, XL. So let's just see, I can't quite see that far. Ultimate right there, so let's grab those. That's just 100. Advanced, grab those, that's 100. And then XL, which is the green ones, I think, pretty sure. Yes, so there's 100 of each, and then if I come down here, I can grab a few more. I love it, I loves it. Actually, we'll just wait for them to fill up and go up to the 25. I think that's probably the better way to do it. This is probably going to stop research because I'm pretty sure we need those two as well for the research, but that's okay. So how much? What are we at here? 25, perfect. Let's grab those. Let's grab these. 26, perfect. And these. There we go. 23. We need 2 more. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. So now we can build these. Super easy. I'm so glad that we built these machines that, you know, is capable of this kind of thing. That's great. So we need 128 of these? Yeah, 128 of these. So I guess we'll go hold down control and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 120. Oh, I still need 128, not 125. 128. So I still need a few more. Okay, well, I'll put back any of our extra ones. So collect, and then collect. All right, perfect. And then we just need 3 more. And then we can build this controller. 1, 2, 3, perfect. And the controller, done. Nope, we don't have any space. Of course, and then we're stopped by the fact that we don't have any room. No more inventory. Oh, got another one of those sugar lights. That's kind of cool. I like that. All right, let's build this thing. Orbital strike controller. So now, what do we do with it? Because it didn't give us any information. Orbital strike controller, where are you? Okay, let's shuffle them up a little bit. There it is, perfect. All right, let's put that on our belt here, and that's it. That's the orbital strike controller. Too close to CPH to activate. Move near a placed in quadrant 3. Do I destroy this? Like, I don't understand. It doesn't tell you anything. Why doesn't it tell you anything? How do I use it, guys? How do I use it? Okay, so do I place this on an overmind? Is that what I have to do? Okay, just looking at the help again, nuke the site from orbit. This is the only way to be sure. Requires a fully charged OET. So we cannot use it until the OET is charged. Got it. Okay, so we built it a little prematurely, but that's okay. I just wanted to see it anyway. So only works if you have a fully charged OET. Okay, that makes sense. Now, it doesn't really say, like, is it a controller that we control from here? But I think actually it says, too close. I'm pretty sure we need to put this right on top of the overmind. Okay, that's fine. Orbital strike. Yes, place near enemy base. Why wouldn't it say that in the help too? Like, it's weird that it says it on the building instructions, but it doesn't say that on the help. This needs to be in the help, place near the enemy base, and it should say that it destroys the unit too as well. I think that'd be good information to have. Why not? Tell me that it destroys the unit. I mean, I think that's important, but I guess it kind of makes sense. It's treated. It's like an explosive. That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna build a few of these orbital transmitters, the orbital energy transmitters as well. And I'll be right back. 1 sec. Okay, so I built 81 of these. Now, if I understand this correctly, it's actually saying this building is 9 by 9 by 13. This building is huge. Like, it's huge, man. Hold on. Let's go to the help here. 1 second. So, yes, 9 by 9 by 13. It says, it must be built 13 meters tall, 9 by 9 base. So, oh wow, we're gonna have to make some room for this. I just want to build the base so that I can really put it in perspective. So I think we'll build it on this platform here. I've got some extra space. Yes, I know they're doing the intervention over here, but you know, I think that's okay. I mean, poor Jim Bob's gonna have to go into rehab. I think he's just had a little too much resin. Okay, let's put this. Let's build this right here, I guess, for now. Let's get up here. Get a little bit closer. There we go. And then the wonderful thing is it's super easy to build a platform. You just got to kind of aim. Sometimes I can aim better than others. Like that time I aimed okay. Sometimes I don't aim so well. And sometimes it takes a second. Did you see that? It actually took a few seconds for it to finish building the rest of the platform there. That was cool. Or the rest of the, oops. And sometimes I hit the wrong button, which is always fun too. See, it's taking longer to build the stuff further away from me. So that's cool. All right, so this should be more than enough room. Let's remove this light here. And let's put this thing in perspective. So 13 meters high, 9 by 9. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoops, that's fine. No, it's not fine. Hold on. There we go. So, whoa, that thing's huge, man. Okay, that's way too close to my other thing. So this might not be its permanent location anyway, but you know, just in case. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And then we go like this. This thing is huge. It's huge. So every layer is 81 blocks. Whoops. Did I screw something up? What the heck? 1, 2, hold on. Did I make this I think I made it too long on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I did. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Now, hopefully my Falcors don't seal this for me. Okay, so yeah, here's the last one right here. Like so, there we go. So 81, so we got to do this 13 meters high. We just cleaned out my entire research system to build this one layer. Like that's a lot. That is a lot of materials. And to put that in perspective, like every single, like for example, every single titanium bar uses what, eight pieces of ore, and eight ore, 1 titanium block, and then every titanium block takes for every, it's like, what is it? How many titanium to become 1 PCB, and then how many? Oh, it's going to use a ton of materials. So we need a lot of nickel, a lot of gold, and a lot of nickel, gold, and titanium. Wow. Okay, I'm going to be looking for some, I think gold is going to be okay. I've got some great mines downstairs for gold, but titanium and nickel, we're definitely going to have to expand our operations. Wow, this is incredible. On that note, guys, we're going to call it. We ran a little long today, but you know, it was all good stuff. It was a really great episode. I really enjoyed it, and we found the beginning of the end. Beginning of the end game. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Guys, we will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.